Just a terrific throw to a spot by the Glades quarterback. I was really impressed with that throw, as I was with the out route earlier in the drive.
And I know we've said it before, but it does bear repeating. That was a matchup there of two Division I football players, because Benjamin is certainly heading to the college of his choice, and we already know that Janoris Jenkins is headed to University of Florida.
Yeah, that matchup could definitely be in the future too, especially if Benjamin just picks a Southeast Conference school. You might see that one a few more times.
All right, so Escobedo getting ready to kick it off here for Glades, who's had a little rough time with the returns of the Blue Devils. He's trying to make this one a little more difficult, but it's going to be fielded right at about the 3-yard line, and trying to go around the right side there is Nukis Richardson, who does not have nearly as much success as he did in the first half.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Glades, all of a sudden, you see what happens. This is why high school football is so much fun to watch. The momentum just shifts immediately, and Glades, who we thought when they came out in the second half looked a little down, a couple plays by their quarterback, nice kickoff coverage, and boom, they've got Pahokee pinned inside their 15-yard line.
So that's where the Blue Devils will start out in the second half, on the 15-yard line. And Blaze Thompson said this has been a very intense, the most intense practices of the year, he said, by his team this week. And it's an intense ball game right now. 13-10, Pahokee with the lead. The give around the left side. Going to be another nice gain there by the Blue Devils. I believe that once again was Smith on the carry. And hang on just a second. Let's go down to the sideline and Alex Cicada. Alex.
All right, guys, right now we are on the sidelines. Number 55, Henry Orlis, is still on the sideline with a sprained wrist. 52, number Xavier McKenzie, still playing center for Glade Central. And one of the things that you guys missed was the actual halftime show, a band showdown, a helicopter bringing down the drum major for Glade Central. And the reason I mention that is because if we pan over here really quick, you could actually, back to you guys, go ahead.
In our business, Alex was given what's called the heavy wrap right there, Bill. And I hate to correct him, but I see a big number 55 out there for Glades, and that would be Henry Orlis. So he is back in the game, playing with what we can assume is a sprained wrist. So it's time to be tough.
And I think he has the heavy wrap on his right wrist.
Yeah, you can see it as well. There it is.
This is a big third down for Pahokee, Dan. It really is.
3rd and 2 for Pahokee. Ball on the 24. The give up the middle. It's going to be close. And I believe Glades may have stopped him. Well, let's see. Nope. The official is going to say they made it.
Now, great running backs. That was like a goal line run there. You saw the end zone. It was the yard line was the 25 to make, and he got the nose over the 20-yard line, and so first down for Pahokee. That was a big first down. They needed that to take some of the momentum away from the Glade Central.
Boy, and it seems like the game is just going so fast. Less than 5 minutes to go here now in the third quarter.
It really is, and there's just no stop to this game at all.
Shepard from the shotgun out to the left side, and a nice move there by, was that Smith? No, it wasn't. It was Odoms that time. Ortavius Odoms.
You hear me in the background sometimes when Dan is calling it. I go, oh my, or oh my goodness. It's just some of the things that I see are so athletically well done that it just amazes me. I'm used to watching Wellington most of this year, and we didn't see a lot of that.
Well, Martavius, another one of those Palm Beach Post Super 11 players, he'll be going to college somewhere as well, although I don't believe he has yet committed. So they're all over the field tonight, as we told you early on. Okay, Shepard now from the shotgun, 2nd and 8. Looks like he's going to pitch it out to the right and trying to get some room, and he's going to throw it, and he's got a man wide open downfield, and this may go for a touchdown, and it does no. The officials are saying he is out at about the 1-yard line. Incredible play there. That was to Joshua Johnson on the touchdown reception, or the, not touchdown, but on a huge play for Pahokee.
There's the trick, Dan. I thought honestly that Glades would be the first one to pull it out of the box, but what happened was Pahokee reaches back. Here's the pitch by the quarterback to an obviously good passer who makes a super catch, and on the run throws the ball on the dead run about 40 yards.
Newkeith Richardson making the throw
And
there.
Richardson, yeah, he makes a great throw here. And the only thing preventing the touchdown, once again, is the great hustle by number 5 for Glade Central. That's Sam Brown. But once again, that was a play Pahokee had set up because they felt themselves losing the momentum, and that was the time to call it. Great call by Coach Thompson on the sideline.
And Johnson, the wide receiver, just a sophomore. So, again, this team brimming with talent. The give here up the middle, and I'm not seeing any signs for a touchdown, so Glade successful in stopping Pahokee, at least momentarily. 2nd and goal.
You know, it must be really nice to be able to take your wide receivers, your strong safeties. The next thing we're going to see is a defensive lineman probably run the ball in. You take people and put them in the backfield and have them throw 50-yard passes. It just provides so much entertainment for the fans, and I really like to see those kind of plays. I don't think they're run enough in high school football.
That was a heck of a throw. Okay, so on 2nd now, the give around the left side, and that is going to be in for a touchdown.
Okay.
Let's see who that was. I didn't catch the number right off the bat. That's Janoris Jenkins, who scores the 3rd touchdown, his 3rd touchdown of the night for the Blue Devils. And once again, we're going to be out to a 10-point game here.
Well, I would give that touchdown, of course, to the throw that number 9, that was Rantavius Wooten made, or excuse me,
Richardson.
Newkeith Richardson made. But I'd also give that half those points to the coaching staff for Pahokee, because that was the perfect time to call that play when they take an aggressive team that's playing that kind of coverage and run the trick play.
All right, so the Blue Devils will go for 2 here. 2:48 to go in the 3rd. He's going to loft one up there, and that's not going anywhere, but there is a flag. It looks like there was some contact
and
by
that should
the
really,
Glades defenders.
Yeah, I hate to interrupt you, Dan, but that should be an uncatchable ball. That ball could not be caught. It's just that simple.
No, that was easily 10 feet over anybody's head. And yet they are going ahead with the call.
I'm sorry, Mr. Conacher and your crew, but you've done a great job up until that, because that ball, as we clearly saw, was at least 5 yards out of bounds.
I think it made it all the way to the track, to be honest with you.
I know you can't anticipate whether the ball is going to be caught or not, but that really was a case where no one could have caught it.
All right, so they're going to give it another try. Half the distance to the goal, doesn't make much difference.
Now focus on the tailback here, because I think they're going to run the ball off the left side.
There's the snap. The give is to Jenkins, and he's close, and he is in for the 2-point conversion.
Jenkins.
No, that wasn't very hard to call, Dan.
Nope, you called it, that is for sure. So with 2:48 to go in the 3rd quarter here, it's now 21-10, Pahokee over Glade Central.
Yeah, here's the running play over the left side, and once again, look at the broom that he has, and this time he got a little bit high, and number 28 for Glade Central, and we don't have his
I believe
number.
it was 26, Travis Bell.
26, that was Travis Bell.
Yeah.
Made a pretty good hit at the goal line, but the good running backs find the end zone, and that's exactly what happened.
Janoris Jenkins, by the way, proud to be the first Blue Devil player in a long, long time to be going to the University of Florida, who has said now that they're going to up their efforts out here to get more Pahokee players, and who wouldn't want to do that?
No, the chief recruiter for the University of Florida is a gentleman named Doc Holliday. His actual name is not Doc, but that's what his nickname is.
Right.
And Doc's one of the very best recruiters there are. And when he was at West Virginia University, he pulled an amazing amount of players out of South Florida and Pahokee and Belgrade. So I'm sure his influence has a lot to do with coming back to the lake and recruiting. He knows the caliber of football that's played out here in this part of the state.
All right, so kicking off again from the 40-yard line here will be the Blue Devils. And doing the honors is Brandon Hawthorne. The faithful here at Glades definitely getting a little impatient, wanting their team to get back in this game and take it home. And Travis Benjamin is going to try to get him started, changes direction. A nice move. He's going to be slung out of bounds, though, just shy of the 35-yard line. And Alex on the sideline has another report for us. Go on.
Thanks a lot, guys. You know I'm a newcomer to the Muck Bowl this year, and they told me that the barbecue was absolutely phenomenal. I hold here some McRae's ribs, and I got to tell you, they are as good as they look. And if you're looking at that right now, yes, if you're saying to yourself they're that good, yes, they are that good. I've had some. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to toss it back to you guys because I'm going to have some more.
You know, a really good sideline reporter would get some ribs up here to the booth where we can't get to them.
Absolutely. I have to concur. And I hope they don't sell out of those because I do want to get some before the game is over.
So they'd have to sneak it by our cameraman, which probably wouldn't happen, though.
All right, so Glades trying to come back here again, down 21-10. McCoy out of the shotgun. He's got three guys going deep. Oh, he was looking to throw it, but he was pulled down for the sack. Looks like that was Brandon Hawthorne on the play for the Blue Devils.
You know, I'm the last person in the world, seriously, to sit up here and say you should run this, you should run that. But the thing that Glades is missing out of their passing game are the crossing routes. And the crossing routes set up a lot of different things in man coverage because you get people confused. They're a little too much more vertical for me. I think they should be running across the field rather than up the field.
All right, on second down, and it's going to be sack time again. And Pahokee is teeing off now, knowing that Glades has to throw it. They are getting all kinds of pressure back there, and McCoy has almost no time at all to throw.
No, he doesn't. And when you're that far back and you're third and half the county, of course they can tee off on you. He loses his balance here as he plants his drop step right there,
yeah,
and
he did.
Now he has no chance. I'm not sure that he would have gotten the ball off anyway.
Because
you notice the numbers though, Dan, 4, 10, those are not defensive linemen.
Those are linebackers, right.
Or defensive backs. In fact, number 10 is a safety.
Correct. All right, on third down now, looking to go deep and down the left sideline, looking for Benjamin. And who's got it? Oh, no one. Another titanic matchup there with Janoris Jenkins.
Wow. Benjamin won the last one down on the goal line, and we're going to give that one to Jenkins, who's step for step with the talented wide receiver. This is the kind of coverage you only see from great athletes.
And Benjamin limping a little bit as he comes off of the field now. Jenkins as well goes off the field. And now the punter will have to come on for Glades, and that is DeAndre Holly, who we saw at quarterback in the first half. I wouldn't expect any kind of trickery here, but Holly's certainly capable of it, and Pahokee certainly aware of it.
Now, this is probably not the place where you're going to run something different, but
not a good punt. Straight up in the air, and it's not going to get a good bounce. Glades is going to down it.
That's a 14-yard punt.
Yeah, right at about the 35 or the 25-yard line. So that's going to give the Blue Devil offense a very short field on this possession.
Yeah, that was just a terrible series, obviously, for Glades Central. They came out and they were going to zing it down the field, but the lack of a short passing game here has really hurt them protecting the quarterback, because it's pretty obvious that McCoy is not quite as nimble back there as Holly was. So the shorter passing game is something they're going to have to exploit, and they better start doing it quickly or Pahokee's going to put this one away.
Yeah, it looks like Pahokee is in the mood to throw. 3 wide. The pass out to McKees Richardson, and he is going to be dragged down after a gain of only a few. On the tackle there was Cardell Dunning, the defensive back for the Raiders.
Again, one of the things that I think a lot of people don't realize is why so many good athletes catch the ball in their hands. When you let the ball hit your chest and regroup after you let you hit your chest, it's difficult to get your feet together under you and make plays. These kids catch it in their hands and they're gone. Their feet are on the ground and they're moving, and that's what makes them so much more dangerous.